Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Novi Putri. Now I would like to continue our discussion about testing language skills speaking. Now that you know the aspect that you have to pay attention to, it is time to cover some of the different types of speaking activities that you can use to evaluate speaking skill. There are 5 types of activities to assess speaking skill. The first is intensive speaking, the second is responsive speaking, the third is interactive speaking, the fourth is extensive speaking, and the last is imitative speaking. Now we are going to explore a little bit about each one of them. The first is intensive speaking. These are some of the tasks which can be used when using intensive speaking. The first is a read aloud task. It means that teacher listen to a recording and evaluate the student in a series of phonological factor and fluency. Some variation of this task are: the first is reading a script dialogue with someone else, the second is reading sentences containing minimal pairs, and the third is reading information from a table chart. And second is sentence or dialogue completion task. It means that students read through the dialogue so he or she can think about proper lines to fill in. The teacher produces one part orally and the student responds. And the third about intensive speaking is picture cue task. The picture cue requires a description from the test taker. And second is responsive speaking. These are some of the tasks which can be used when using responsive speaking tasks. The first is question and answer. It means that students respond questions that the test administrator asks. Second is giving instruction and direction. It means that the test taker is asked to give direction or instruction. And the last is about paraphrasing. It means that the test taker is asked to paraphrase in 2 or 3 sentences what he or she hear or read. Next is interactive speaking. These are some of the most common interactive speaking tasks. The first is interview. Interview means that it is a face-to-face exchange between test administrator and test taker. The stage of an interview are warm-up, level check, probe, and wind down. And the role play is a common pedagogical activity used in communicative English classes. And second is discussion and conversation. It means that these two speaking tasks provide a level of authenticity and spontaneity that other assessment techniques may not provide. Games are an informal assessment task, but they are not commonly used. The fourth is about extensive speaking. These are some of the most common extensive speaking tasks that you can use to assess speaking. Oral presentation are the most common tasks for evaluating extensive speaking. These are evaluated based on content and delivery. The first is picture cue storytelling. It means that the student describe a story based on series of pictures that they previously viewed. And second is retelling a story news event. It means that students are asked to tell a story of a news of something they hear or read. And the last is about imitative speaking. Imitative speaking tasks are based on repetition. You just need to repeat a sentence you hear. Examples include directed response tasks, reading aloud, sentence and dialogue completion, and limited picture cue tasks. Now is about scoring procedure. On a speaking test, getting the student to say something appropriate is only half the job. Scoring the test is equally challenging. In fact, the complex task of scoring a written composition is the only thing that matches the challenge of scoring a speaking test. Yet, there are ways to simplify the scoring. The most successful way is a system of discrete objectified score for nearly every utterance or response that the student makes. There are two about scoring procedure. The first is holistic scoring and the second is objectified scoring. Now we are going to explain about holistic scoring. The holistic scoring to understand how the several components of student speech can be evaluated holistically. We will look at example of holistic scoring procedure used in two commercial speaking tests. Speaking on the ALIGO test has been based for nearly 2 decades of 5 criteria. The first is comprehension, and second is pronunciation. The third is grammar and word order. The fourth is vocabulary, and the fifth is about general speed of speech and sentence length. Each of these is weighted equally. The criteria for grammar and word order is follow. 0 point. It means that speech so full of grammatical and word order error as to be virtual unintelligibly to the man in the street. 1 point. It means that error of grammar and word order make comprehension guide difficult. 2 point. It means that grammatical usage and word order definitely unsatisfactory, frequently needs to replace construction and or restrict himself to basic structural pattern. For example, he uses the simple present tense where she or he should use past or future. And 3 point. 3 point is meant that meaning occasionally obscured by grammatical and or word order error. And 4 point. It means that in general usage, good English, but with occasional grammatical or word order error which do not, however, obscure meaning. For example, I am needing more English. And the last is about 5 point. It means that uses English with few, if any, noticeable error of grammar or word order. And second is about objectified scoring. What is objectified scoring? Well, objectified scoring is a perfectly satisfactory way to evaluate speaking tests. But for those interested in learning to score oral tests holistically, the modified system of objectified scoring can be used as a bridge to holistic grading. Initially, all items of an interview can be handed on a 2, 1, or 9 basis. Content question can later be graded on a 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 scale. Later still, guided items or entire speaking tests can be done holistically using a 5-point scale. By utilizing objectified scoring procedure, you can add tests of speaking to the range of communicative and language skill exam that you are able to prepare, administer, and score it. Well, that's the explanation about 5 types of activities to test speaking skill and scoring procedure of speaking skill tests. That's all from me. Thank you so much for your nice attention. I would like to say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.